Morning arrives slowly in Borneo, not with noise, not with movement, but with a deep stillness that settles over one of the most ancient rainforests on Earth. A low mist clings to the canopy, drifting between towering trees whose roots have never known another world. Long before cities, long before continents took their modern shape, this forest was already alive, adapting, evolving, enduring. The Borneo Rainforest is more than 140 million years old, older than the Amazon, older than most mountain ranges on the planet. It has survived mass extinctions, rising seas, and shifting climates. And as you step beneath its canopy, the air feels thick with history, warm damp, heavy with the scent of ancient soil and flowering vines. Sunlight barely reaches the forest floor. Instead, it filters through countless layers of leaves, breaking into soft green fragments that move slowly as the canopy sways. Every surface is alive. Moss climbs bark, vines wrap around trunks, insects crawl across leaves larger than your body. This is not empty wilderness. This is density, life stacked upon life. The sounds begin almost immediately. Cicadas pulse in rhythmic waves. Birds call from unseen heights. Somewhere above, branches crack softly as something large moves through the canopy. In Borneo, much of life exists far above the ground, hidden in a green world suspended between earth and sky. You walk deeper and the forest changes subtly. Trees grow taller, their trunks straighter, their crowns locked together so tightly that the sky disappears completely. The ground beneath your feet softens, layers of fallen leaves built up over centuries. Every step releases the smell of decay and renewal happening at the same time. Then you see movement. High in the canopy, a shape swings slowly between branches. Long arms, rust-colored fur. Calm, deliberate motion, an orangutan, one of humanity's closest living relatives, moving through the forest with quiet intelligence. It pauses, grips a branch with astonishing strength and looks down, not startled, not afraid, but curious. Orangutans spend nearly their entire lives in the trees. They build nests every night, use tools, remember paths through the canopy passed down through generations. This forest is not just their home, it is their history. Without Borneo, they cannot exist. The forest seems to grow quieter as the orangutan disappears into the leaves. You continue forward, passing buttress roots taller than walls, shaped to support trees that rise more than 200 feet into the air. Some of these giants have stood here for over 1,000 years, witnessing a world change beyond recognition. But Borneo is not only ancient, it is fragile. As you move deeper, you notice breaks in the forest's rhythm, gaps where trees once stood, silence where birds should call. The forest still breathes, still lives, but it carries scars. And deeper inside, the rainforest begins to reveal what is at stake. The forest thickens as afternoon light fades into a soft green twilight. Humidity rises and the air feels heavier, almost electric. The sounds change. Daytime birds retreat, replaced by insects whose calls echo like distant signals across the jungle. Borneo transforms as night approaches, revealing another layer of its ancient character. Bioluminescent fungi begin to glow along fallen logs, casting faint blue-green light across the forest floor. Fireflies drift between the trees, blinking slowly like stars caught in branches. The rainforest becomes a living constellation, every light marking a life that depends on this fragile balance. Somewhere in the distance, a deep growl breaks the rhythm. A clouded leopard moves silently through the undergrowth, unseen but unmistakably present. Smaller than other big cats, yet perfectly adapted to this dense world. It slips between shadows like a thought passing through the forest's mind. You move carefully now, aware that every step places you inside a complex web of survival. Frogs cling to leaves slick with dew. Insects with translucent wings rest briefly before vanishing again. High above, something heavy moves. Another orangutan settling into its night nest, pulling branches together with practiced precision. Borneo's rainforest holds one of the highest concentrations of plant and animal life on Earth. Thousands of species exist here and nowhere else. Some have never been named. Others may disappear before they ever are. As darkness deepens, a warm breeze passes through the canopy, carrying distant scents of rain and flowering trees. The forest hums with quiet intensity, alive in ways that cannot be measured or mapped. This is not a place that reveals itself easily. It must be felt. You reach a small clearing where the canopy opens just enough to reveal the night sky. Stars appear faintly above, but the forest remains dominant, towering, breathing, listening. The ancient trees sway gently, their leaves whispering against one another in a language older than words. Standing here, the truth becomes clear. Borneo Rainforest is not simply disappearing. It is being erased from the future, and yet in this moment it still lives, still breathes, still holds centuries of memory within every trunk and root. The forest does not ask for attention. It does not demand protection. It simply exists, as it always has, waiting to see whether the world beyond its borders will remember what is being lost. As the night settles fully and the jungle returns to its endless rhythm, you take one last look into the deep green shadows, and the rainforest remains, ancient, endangered, and quietly alive.